It's not here yet. Whoa!
Fuck yeah, it's loud! I knew it!
Why was it loud? New music, you betrayed us.
I said it would be. When?
Oh, jeez. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Sorry about the incredibly loud, fucking stressful music that just started up as soon as we got this going. And welcome back to session 42 of Gilligan's Grave. You'll notice that we don't have Braden. We ate them. They were actually bread, turns out. And you'll notice that we don't have Justice, because there's none in the world. We're left only with these three.
That was smooth. Well done.
They're gone now.
Yep.
This is a world without heroes, and so a world without justice, and also it's a world where I'm nibbly, so I ate bread.
Yep.
Yum, 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 yum. Put a
What
little
kind
bit
of bread was she overall?
A baguette.
A baguette?
Yeah.
Gingerbread.
I think gingerbread.
Oh, shit! Yeah, no, that may
Because it's
better.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Nice. God
There's like a
damn
little
it.
bit of pumpkin spice mixed in, because if Braden had a flavor, it would include pumpkin spice.
Maybe a pumpkin
Absolutely.
spice gingerbread.
Yeah,
Oh, that actually sounds great. Oh,
yeah, it
yeah,
was.
no, they're lovely.
wow.
It was, and there's none left. You can't have any.
Damn.
Yep.
We're making like pumpkin spice
Justice
Ah,
returns!
Justice, the perfect time.
Justice,
Like in
we
reality,
just
justice
started
always
the
comes too
opening.
late.
Yep. Justice, do you always come too late?
Justice always comes too late.
I was saying there was none of you in the
Late.
world, Justice. What do you say to that?
I'm tired.
Oh,
Aw.
are you okay
I
to
was the
play?
main character.
Oh,
I don't like being the main character.
I
It's
get
a lot
that.
of work.
But you're already playing Skarn.
Oh shit.
You see what I mean.
All right, Justice. Three things. I have three things for you. Thing the first, you'll notice that we all have these snazzy little channel tags. You should put one
Yeah, I saw
on.
that.
You should become a Nat19 channel tag
You-
person.
Don't listen to him. Don't
Shut up, Carf!
Animated bomber
Yep.
jacket.
Don't be like them.
Don't-
Don't be Carf. Don't be them.
Don't listen to the peer pressure. You don't have to have a tag. You don't need to be affiliated.
You don't have to, but we did get one
I'm
made right in your
unaffiliated.
size.
I understand. Thank you. I'll put it in the closet with the rest of them.
No, put it on.
Yeah, see, there you go.
We pay you.
Yeah, that's real.
That's
Not
crazy.
enough. Not enough. Not for his
No.
affiliation.
No.
Like-
Not for my affiliation on Discord.
You would look so good with it on.
It's a special
You're
price.
such a handsome boy.
I think you look good and handsome all the
I think
time,
that too,
Justice.
but
You
you'd
don't
be
need to
extra
do
handsome.
anything.
Handsome plus.
Wow.
Handsome plus.
I'll think about it. I might.
Handsome asterisk, and then at the bottom it says, fucking, this stat is being boosted by items.
How much more money will you give Justice for his Discord affiliation?
None.
Not Nat19 money out of Logan Laidlaw's pocket.
None.
Like, just... Well, you
I
heard him.
fucking shed tears and sweat to keep this mill running, and do you think I make money on? I pass this jacket mill, so you can all have
Justice,
jackets.
I would give
Yeah,
you
chat.
20
Logan
of
sweats
my
so
own
long and
dollars.
hard. Go smell his armpits.
No, don't
Yeah.
do that. Or at least you can't,
Justice?
because the water resistant Nat19 jackets that Justice isn't putting on.
Breathable.
You
These
don't
go-
sweat.
Justice, I'll give you
Not
20
No, they're-
of my own
Not like
dollars if you
ass.
put
They're
Carf on.
breathable, so I don't work up a sweat.
I'm not even in Carf. I can't be on Carf. I
Don't be
don't-
Carf.
Oh, you have to be in Carf.
Don't be
I'm
Carf.
so certain that you are in Carf.
No, don't
I'm
do
so
it.
I'm
certain
looking
that you
at
are.
my server tags. I see no Carf.
I'm
Yeah, they're
inviting
not a
you.
Carf.
That's outrageous.
They're
Oh
a
my God.
Nat19.
I have a lot of these, and there's Jesus Christ. There's.
I
too
will
many
give
of
you
these.
20 of my own dollars.
Can't wait.
from
I can't
my
wait till
own
we buy
pocket.
like
I will
like
give
the,
you
that
20
just,
of
like,
Carrie's dollars if you do
No,
Nat19.
you fucking won't.
I will.
I can't wait till
You
we
owe me
buy a
money.
Justice store.
Crab.
Yeah!
And we can call ourselves Nat19.
I will give this to you for today.
That's fine.
I shall be unaffiliated again. But you get to have.
I'll be
me
sad
on your
then, but
field
I'm
for
happy
an
now.
hour.
I'll be sad then, and you can deal with me being sad then, but for now I'm happy.
Damn. Damn.
I live in
That
the
ain't
moment.
right.
Am I gonna be devastated? Yes. Am I happy
Yeah.
now? Yes. Am I happy you're not a Carf? Yes. Don't be a messed up magic carp.
Carf. That's
Carf.
He's not messed up. He's special need.
Uh-huh.
It's true.
He has one move. It's splash. He can't even do that.
It's not splash. It's splish.
Splish. It's
Yeah,
sploosh.
right. That's right. That's right.
His moves are just individually splish, splash, taken, bath.
Bath. Yep. Hell yeah, dude.
All right. The other two things I had for you to do are sign into Fantasy Grounds. Looks like you've done that. I think a good job. Very good. Excellent. Wonderful. And the third is going to be kind of actually super easy for you, in my opinion. The dice did exactly what I wanted. It's tell me what you did last time. And honestly, this is so easy.
I ain't got none of that. I fought. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what happened.
That is it.
That's
Right?
it. We fought.
Right, everybody? That's it.
That's
Yeah.
all I got.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
I
that's all
got.
we
That's all that happened
My
last time. Is you
quantum
guys fought.
died.
It's true.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
He did.
There's
He did almost die.
Yep.
There-
Pepper used banish, and then it
was so
carried the
sick.
fight. They carried the rest of the fight.
It really did.
Yep, it's true. There's an unlucky universe. There's an unlucky timeline where Desmond is dead. The one where they're a human.
Yeah.
You know that one. Yeah. Oh, I can't fucking believe that happened. That was so good.
Brad was gonna cry.
I was gonna cry. Like,
right.
fuck.
People at home. So we were just getting going. So that's the recap. Basically, is everybody fought some people. We've missed most of this month due to COVID and due to some other stuff that's happened. So we missed 2 games. And we're doing today's game. Today's game is probably only going to cap out at around 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because we don't want to get in the way of a charity thing happening later. Reminder that next week we have that off because it's Saturday, and this is that one out of every 3 months where we actually do it our day off on the day we say we will. So we won't be streaming next week. We have a bunch of cool things coming down the pipeline that I can't tell you guys about because a lot of them are secret, but we are on the cusp of a whole bunch of really cool non-D&D stream things. Like
Yeah,
special
oh my
shorts
God.
and other projects we've been working on with other groups. There's a lot of really cool things coming out. And speaking of cool things coming out, Dead Saint record is available. Oh, it's Pride Month. Speaking of cool things coming out, everyone. But
Hey!
heckin', reminder that Dead Saint record is out. You can find it on DriveThruRPG. There's also a monster deck for it and a features, spells, abilities, traits deck that you can buy for it. Also, we're working on 3 Gentle Sins, which you know how to donate for it if you're out there in the chat. Even if you donate off stream, just send me a message telling me that you did, and I'll take your selections. What else? The Tuesday guys, in case you didn't know, they were playing Pathfinder, but they've switched to playing Fabula Ultima for Star Clutch. So if you've been interested in that system, which I have, because I want to steal stuff from it, but if you're interested in that system, go check out those games. They're doing the incredibly confusing thing of running a Pathfinder module in Fabula Ultima on Nat19.
Go watch them struggle. You'll love it.
Because that day of the week has no branding consultant, apparently.
Ah, don't worry about it.
But they're doing that, and they seem to be having fun. We're trying to get them more on track. But yeah, 3 Gentle Sins. Go focus on that. It's coming along cool already. If you want to be a patron, we just released for Vestige Unbound, the Forge tier. This month's Vestige Unbound contained a new class, the Blood Minister. So if you want to check that out, then go check that out there. And beyond that, we don't really have a lot else to talk about beyond that we're gonna play today.
In non-Nat19 related news, if anybody's going to be in Lansing, Michigan around the beginning of July, I believe it's July 10th to the 12th, the Sweet Boys are going to be there. It's going to be me, Spencer, and Chase. I can come hang out. We're going to show stuff. Got previews for all 3 shows, baby. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Come hang out. Also, check out Anna's charity stream after our stream today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those of you who are watching live, Anna will be doing a charity stream. Anna, why don't you tell them a bit about that?
Hey. The charity stream will be for Gamers Outreach, is a organization that provides go-karts. That's what they're called. That they give to children in hospital so that they can enjoy video games and have some social interactions with people while they're having their extended stays at the hospital. So I've got some fun little incentives, like I'm gonna be plugging in my ASMR mic. If you donate for a little short amount of time, you can turn me into an Animal Crossing villager, and that'll be very annoying when people are playing cooperative games with me.
Oh, hell yeah.
We've got heckin' little custom voice messages that you can get if you choose to donate certain tiers, or we've got Din Din, who's donated her art talents.
Oh,
You can get
wow.
little emotes for Din Din for $20. They're back.
Wow.
They're pretty in demand.
Mhm.
And then we've got fun things like if we hit certain goals, we've got spicy noodle karaoke. And if you want to make it worse, I can put the bomb hot sauce in there too, because I want to die.
Oh, you.
I love
you're
that shit.
crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, of course you do. We've got things like heckin' funny gummy you laugh you lose if we hit certain goals. Let's see, what's another goal? We've got like previews of other stuff that I've got kind of in the works. We can get little leaks of that. We've got heckin' if we reach certain goals, I'll play Elden Ring with a heart rate monitor because I'm so good at these games, right?
Oh
I'm so
my
good at games,
God.
guys. I'm not.
You're so much braver than me. Fuck all that shit. No. No.
So a bunch of little fun incentives, and it's also for a very, very good cause. I'll be doing it tonight, sometime after Gilligan's grave. I'll be doing it tomorrow on Sunday. It's mostly just a weekend thing, but yeah. And right now, it's the same foundation that Hayden is currently streaming and donating for. But so yeah, a little bit of each of us has our toes dipped into that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's what we're planning on doing tonight, and I got a heckin' cute little summer outfit for this.
Let's
And
go.
you guys should come. You guys
It's
should
straight
come
fire,
see.
Chad. It's so
You
cute.
guys should,
Hell
you
yeah.
guys should come see.
Yeah.
It's actual fire. They're burning. Donate to put them
I am
out.
on fire, ready for summer.
Girl
Donate
on
either
fire,
to put
that's
them
Anna.
out or to increase the intensity of the flames.
Ooh. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's it. It's fun. Hell,
Yeah.
good cause. Donate.
Donate.
Your name on my body.
I want it.
Yeah,
I want it so bad.
All right. With that, I don't think. Do we have anything else that we want to announce that would be relevant to the next few days or so?
I think that's
Shut of the
about
hedgehog.
everything.
Pissed on my wife. No.
Oh no! That's
What?
about it, yeah. I miss my wife tales.
It's an internet thing.
I know I miss my wife tales. I didn't know that other
It's
part.
like, I come to make an
It's from the
announcement.
same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker. He pissed on my wife.
I guess I never
Nice.
heard that part.
Nice. I'm so sure Chase put that on a fucking soundboard somewhere.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
It's all
I
over the
miss
internet.
my wife tales. Like, I want to see.
Let's not.
No, dude. Put my nudes on
Yeah, let's-
twitter.com.
Let's yeah. So all that stuff. Donate to Three Gentle Sins. Zygaltas is coming along. Playtest material went out earlier this month, and more will go out next month. That's moving along. It's all cool. Good stuff on the Patreon. Lots of images and stuff. If you're at any tier, you can get like wallpapers for Nat19 stuff. Got a Pride one that should be going up, I think today. Hope today.
Where can you find the stream? Twitch.tv/SqueakyChiona.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to break afterwards or if you're going right into it, because we could just raid into you, depending on how things
I'll see where time stands.
go. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll also be announcing on the Project Mouthwash Discord as well as the Summoners Network Discord when I go live. So yeah.
It doesn't.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't stand. Time never stands still.
Because it has no legs.
It marches onward relentlessly. Click at the button. Switching over to the game.
Nice.
It's a me, a
It's-
god.
it's
God
Click on
damn
a
it.
button.
Mario.
Time marches on.
God damn it.
Hello, this is my audition for Mario. It's a me, Mario.
Got it, you passed.
Yahoo.
Perfect.
All right, everybody. We also don't have Braden today. I think I mentioned that earlier.
You did.
Yeah.
You mentioned how you ate her.
Right, I ate him. A little bit left. Yum, 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 yum. I lied. I just didn't want to share.
You son of a bitch.
Alrighty. So. Give me one moment.
So. I like the way the beat goes. Baby, make your booty go. That's so.
Song.
All right. So you guys, we ended last session with the collapse of Gotham's coagulant mass, the creature that Vilgrace had become. You guys defeated them and thereby put an end to the remainder of the cult that was occupying the town. You put an end to the final Blood Reverend, who had been championing the Court of Decay within Gilligan's Pit. However, there are still thorns. You are still stuck. That situation has not been resolved. I don't have much to say at the onset of this game beyond that we are going to pick up exactly from where we left off, from that exact moment in time, from that place you all know so well. Some of you are a little bit fatigued. That will go away when you take a rest. Combat fatigue, that is. New rule to help make games more exciting, as found in Lyra's Guide to Retia and affiliated books.
Oh.
My favorite thing about Mega Man X is that it teaches you how to play without text. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys. It's a joke from yesterday. I'm gonna turn things over to you guys immediately. Who's controlling Pepper? If mechanics are required from Pepper, who's got Pepper?
I presently have their sheet from last time.
It looks like you're Pepper.
All right.
All right.
yeah.
In such a case, have at it, gang. You're in control now.
Ow.
Yeah, for real. You good, kid?
No.
Yeah, me too.
Don't sound it.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. I have very little magic left and even less blood.
Oh, on the upside, I think just about everybody that would have been here is here, and I'm just gonna kicks the pile of dead bodies.
Oh.
Not getting any deader. Not
Gross.
maybe.
Probably getting grosser though.
True.
Well, we should be a little quick. See if we can find your boy toy. I'll look over Lilia.
Yeah. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
You're all right?
That-
Moving forward.
Was that inappropriate? I
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
sure.
Dude, you really got her.
I just said what was on my mind.
It was great.
She doesn't deal well with, accuracy.
Oh,
Huh.
we should work on that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, where the hell are we going now? Is
Well,
it
up.
somewhere I can lie down?
It's a prison, kid, so I wouldn't recommend it, but there are
Oh,
cots in there, pretty sure. They're not all covered in
God.
viscera.
I think we
Out
might
of
wanna
character?
just head back.
Yeah, out of character, I have 2 hit points left. And I have 2 first-level spell slots and 1 4th-level spell slot. That's all I got
Alright.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna rest. I think we should, at least. At this
Take a
point.
small breath here. I mean, I feel like the
Small,
bulk
long
of their,
rest.
if not exclusively all of their forces here, were here, and
I mean, seeing that they
ate them
needed,
all.
yeah, seeing
No.
that he needed all of those to try and become Gotham, which he failed. Sucks to
Yeah.
suck. I think
Right.
they're out of here.
So I don't think
At
we're going to
least-
get any more trouble here at the very least. And I'd like to not give the youngling out there chances to reset up those charges. Granted, I think with the damage you did, it's going to take a couple days.
Okay.
Is the group short resting, or are they opting for an attempted long rest, which will take longer? Because it's long.
What? That's crazy.
I wouldn't long rest here.
Oh.
Yeah. we
Trying to
should
sleep in
move.
piles of corpses sounds like a great way to get the Black Plague.
Not daring, aren't we?
Aaron, are we here to play D&D or not? Like, fucking-
Look, I'm here to play D&D. I'm not here to kill myself.
I am. That's what I thought D&D was. Didn't think dying of dysentery was gonna be the thing though. Like,
That's the Oregon Trail.
yeah. Oh, anywho.
Let's get
no,
up
we
inside.
should,
Most of the bodies
yeah.
will probably have been moved out here before, or maybe after they were killed. I'm not sure, but there's definitely going to be cleaner spots to sit down.
Okay, I'd like that.
We'll catch
That'd
your
be
breath.
nice. Okay.
Okay. So which direction you guys going in?
Up in towards the crag.
Up.
All right. All right, you're heading into the crack rot. Heading for
Yeah.
because you guys are at the entrance right now. I'm gonna just throw the map up on the heckin' thing so the player side can see it as well. One sec.
Plus, if we can get Soun out, I mean, I only saw him fight the once, but he seems pretty tough.
Yeah, like any help,
I'm just gonna get that. Hold on, just getting this out.
Lily, do you not want us to get him?
I didn't say that. I said I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. You just,
Okay.
you made it sound like a.
So
like
as you
kinda
guys
didn't
head
want us to get
properly
him.
into the crack rot, I would like the group, let's say sans Pepper, just for the sake of the fact that Pepper's not here. I'd like the group, as they proceed inward, to all make investigation
What roll?
checks.
Yeah, I knew it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna fail this one, chat.
What?
Just
What do you
letting you
mean?
know.
What do you mean? You got this.
Investigration.
Well,
Wow.
I know what my
Oh, shooting was a
investigation
little
is.
different today.
How does a 13 grab you, Logan?
Investigation.
Or 15, sorry.
What the fuck?
It grabs.
15
Where did he go?
Oh, boy. Why is it? Why are the rows for my
18.
thing so fat?
I don't know.
11.
That's new. I think
Yeah.
it came with the
So
update.
8.
fat.
Yeah.
I'm bad at video
Oh my
games.
god, they're huge!
Oh.
Yeah, they're very
She said-
large.
I think
They're
it's
fucking fat.
it's because the extension.
Oh my god.
I think it's because the extension that causes the thing underneath it. I think it's that is. Is that on everybody's?
Yep, it's fat.
I think it's because of the combat fatigue, because
Oh,
the
yeah.
compensation for it is like doing stuff.
Combat fat.
Combat fat.
Combat fat.
Putting the fat in fatigue.
Yeah, that's right.
Putting the fat and fatty.
Did you just get a -4, -3?
No. Yes.
All right, everybody, announce your
Fucking
rolls.
Incredible.
I had to like look at it
18.
and kind of like, yeah.
15.
No, your result.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
said
result.
15.
Sorry. I said 15. Sorry, 13. Yeah. I'm saying I have 2.
-3.
No.
-3.
Scarn got 8. All right. This actually
Well,
makes sense. So the 18 has it. As you are looking around, Desmond, as you proceed through the crack rot, you come to notice that the places that should be filled, the cells that you would think would be most conveniently filled with like the people they had captured, not only do not have people in them, but you see signs of combat in which you see there are long slash marks that look like a weapon that might be like a sword, dug way further into the walls at certain points than you would imagine someone would have the strength to do. But nonetheless, there's marks from a blade that are far deeper into the walls than they should be, that appear to have destroyed many of the gates, keeping a lot of the cells closed, and there do not seem to be any prisoners here.
Not keeping anyone, at least in these. I mean, they couldn't.
So
and
did they
that's-
like escape or?
The only way they could have gone out would have been the way we came from, and that place was flooded with cultists.
But yeah.
Maybe the
I mean,
primary
there's
HQ?
no way to go out.
Well, the HQ itself was locked off, but if the tunnel between it and the crack rot's still open, they could have fought their way in there and kept the cult at bay, perhaps. There's a lot of defensive measures in there to make sure that prisoners can't stage an escape. I mean, it's built for that.
I mean,
So if
nothing
they
we
could
can
get
do but check,
inside-
right?
Yeah, it's our best shot. Keep
Let's
your
go
eyes
for it.
out in case there's anyone hiding in the cells, but it doesn't look like it.
Desmond, assuming that your plan is to head toward the Undertow Primary HQ,
Yeah.
I'd like you, as probably the only person who's ever been through here and navigated your way through the labyrinthian pathways of the crack rot, I would like you to make a survival check with advantage.
Okay.
for making your way through here toward it, because this place is designed almost intentionally to be confusing to traverse.
Help.
Well, not almost intentionally, just intentionally.
Oh shit!
Natural 20 for 23.
Oh, shit!
Dude,
Oh.
you dropped a 19. God damn. God
My
damn.
day. This is Desmond's day.
The fatigue even doing anything?
no.
Fatigue -1.
Good
fatigue
old
-1.
D-Day.
I'm gonna just look at how the fatigue's interacting with you. It's giving
Definitely
you.
doing something for me.
Yeah.
I think actually.
What do you? What do you
Yep, no,
normally?
yeah, me too.
What do you normally have for that skill? What is your? What is it? It was wisdom, right? Investigation. Not. I'm talking
That
about
would be
Lilia
normally
here.
a +3.
Looking at
I see.
Lilia. Yours is normally a -3, and you had a negative. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had 2 -1 fatigues, but I also have an effects +1, so that cancels out one of
Because
them.
everything
of
was
them out.
doubling up last time. That
Yeah.
was like a patch.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure it was all calculating properly. Cool. So yeah, I mean, Nat 20, right? So you
Yeah.
managed to navigate through the crack rod. You find your way through it. There's points at which those that are coming with you, that being the entire party, that they do find that the paths you're taking seem almost counterintuitive. Sometimes you guys get a bit turned around, feel like you're heading back toward the entrance, but Desmond knows the way. And has don't.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
Don't do
Or,
it.
you probably won't. Or probably never come here again, honestly. But don't worry about it.
As you move
Just keep
through,
walking.
you do eventually
Huh.
get to the other side. You do get to the. I'm gonna drop Desmond's token on the map. Just boop. You get to the other side, the tunnel that leads from the crack rod up toward the Undertow primary HQ. The long stretch of a few hundred feet of tunnel that you guys proceed through. And now, as you guys get close, I would like everybody to make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Percepzione.
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 If you can find
Bam.
them in your fat skill page.
I got him in my fat skill page, and I got rolled an 18 for a 23.
Woo!
I rolled a 12 for an 11.
It's not Desmond's day. I got a 5.
You say after getting a nat 20.
Damn.
Because that's what I said.
I
It was
mean,
Desmond's day.
Okay, I found
I
my
may
way
not
through.
know what he-
Oh, it's dark.
I may not know where to look for my boyfriend's fat tits, but I'll find them.
Damn.
No. So. Apropos of nothing,
know where
Get
to
'em.
look.
is you eventually come up onto the Undertow primary HQ, a place that is built to have an entrance both to the outside and have a entrance down to the crack rod. You come to the large castle-like, fortress-like gates that normally seal off the internal section, since, unless people are passing through with permission, normally only prisoners and such would be worried about passing through here. As you approach it, you see this massive set of stone doors have been closed, are sealed. Like the gates of Moria have been sealed closed. There are no torches lit in the area, and with the very dim light that you guys have to see in, Lilia, you are the only person to catch that there is a shadowy figure who appears to be sitting back against the seam of the large stone doors that are behind him. You do catch there is a figure who is sitting with a single blade resting on their shoulder, kind of on the ground. That as you guys approach, as your shoes and little bunny feet and such scuff along the ground, causing rocks to clatter about, you see this shadowy figure stand. You hear a mild... You start to take notice that there are bodies scattered around the area that have been pushed up to the sides of the cave that all look to be cultists. As you look around, you note that there's at least a couple dozen of them. And then you hear the clattering and ka-chunking of the metal of a blade as the shadowy figure points it toward the group. And briefly, you hear a apprehensive, "If you're going to approach, then..." And then they stop. And you get close enough, you recognize that you are looking at Soon, who is standing, clothes a little bit more disheveled than usual, a little bit torn, but blade pointed out toward all of you. And they seem to recognize that it's all of you as well. But Lilia, you are the first person to recognize that So'un is there. And as soon as they see that it's you, they stop, and they lower their blade in a very tired fashion. You being here, it's either very good or very bad.
You're alive. Oh, thank goodness.
Just run and hug.
Ugh.
Aww.
As they rush
Oh,
to
we
hug.
were so worried about you.
They have a socially awkward moment very briefly where they don't know what to do the moment they're hugged, and then they raise up one arm and they put it around you.
Oh.
I'm tired, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I bet.
Are all of you okay?
Ish.
Yeah, okay's a generous word.
We've been better.
Yeah.
If you came through there, I trust that it means that since you're not currently being restrained, you went through the cult to get to here.
Don't think there are any more cults around right now. Could be wrong, but
You know.
they were dealt with.
That's good to hear. I came into here hoping to wage an assault against them. And I was mostly successful, but there ended up being enough of them that I wasn't certain that I could make a proper dent in them, so I grabbed as many people as I could, fought my way to here, pushed them out of the HQ behind these doors, and I've been trying to protect this place for the past couple of days.
Good work.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who didn't get through these doors is dead. So, everyone behind there's alive thanks to you.
Yeah. For the most part, I
Who's
managed
there?
to get most of the prisoners. Townsfolk, for the most part, as well as a few people that I think you all know. The main person that I had trouble getting back to here was that man with the helmet. But I managed to ferry him over here after some time.
Oh.
But he
You'd
didn't.
hopefully be able to see to him.
I'm glad you're here. Inside, Dendron's been recovering, and he's been trying to plan an assault back to get us out. Well, I had hoped when we came here that we could push through here and then leave, but... Well, you can take
The
a
vines
look.
are here too.
He nods. Walks over to the gate, takes out the hilt of his sword, and he slams it against it several times in a very distinct pattern, hitting it about just 12 different times. After he does, this resounding knocking sound comes back from the other side. The sound of mechanisms built into the cave walls begins to churn as these stone doors in front of you are pulled each to the side as a large section of what looks like more like domestic cave area. Like the ground is more made of dirt than it is of stone, and there's several buildings around. There's a barracks off on one side of the cave. There's effectively like a fortress built into the side you're on. Lays ahead of you. Moonroot does shine down partially on it, but because this particular area is at ground level, there's not actually a lot of it in this area, so it's lit more by torches. You see a couple dozen people littered about this massive courtyard that's inside, and on the far side, where the X's are, the area is contained in by at least 100 solid feet of the thorns that you have come to see, coated in the same lotus flowers that you're used to seeing. As this happens, So'un steps in. You see several Undertow members looking from the area, guns raised, pointed at the doors, ready to attack or defend against whoever walks in with So'un. And as So'un looks out to them, he raises up a sword, puts an arm out toward all of you, and then raises his voice and speaks very loudly. Those who had left us have returned, and in their return have defeated Vilgrace. We're now free to leave. And there is a moment of hesitation followed by an almost pitifully sparse cheer from the people who are in here. One that should, if it was a larger crowd, feel triumphant.
Yay!
Yeah, but feels disconnected. The main people you hear from are Undertow members be like, yeah! In a very tired manner.
Oh no.
I thought Leona and I were the last ones. It's good to see there's a few of us left.
Not many.
Not many's better than none. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Where's my family?
Yeah. And mine? They've got to be here somewhere. Right?
So, Skarn. This is going to be difficult to hear.
Where are they?
Your family is here. Those who are still alive, they were brought here. I believe they're in the barracks. We haven't retrieved
Those who
it
are
because
still
I couldn't. And I'm sorry if you have to hear this way. But the first thing I'm going to do is your father's body, when I was freeing prisoners, they had kept it. They had kept it inside the crack rot, probably to try to use it to barter with you.
Of course.
I'm going to go with some people to retrieve it. I obviously couldn't bring it along with me when we were escaping.
Probably the best idea.
He nods. I can go see
And
to
the
them.
others?
Lilia, I don't think I saw your family in here. They weren't
They
prisoners.
never got captured.
Yeah, they left, right?
They came back after the crack rot was already mostly on lockdown, so they're probably in the town somewhere still.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Either in Lowtown or down in Worldtown or the recluded pits. If I had to guess, we didn't see them at the church.
There were some
There's no-
people who were a bit outside the town, several Undertow members and B&B members who had been outside. We assumed that if they did come back, they probably hid.
On the upside, they weren't around the cult, so they should be okay. Not like the vines are going to come after them or anything.
Yeah. I'm.
You've already used your sendings done today, right?
I think so. I recall Papa talking about a big ritual circle, and if there isn't one here, then of course they wouldn't be here.
Might be
That one was
talking
in-
about the one that was in Lowtown.
We had to pass by that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start looking there. Oh, to get some...
Oh.
a little bit of rest here, at least.
Even if we did get there, I can't get rid of the thorns without root bloom.
Well, Lowtown's clear. We can look around there just fine, even if they're hiding. It might take a while. It's a pretty big pit, but
Get rid of the
It's doable.
thorns.
We'll find them. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They're so tough. They're super
Yeah,
tough, just
but-
like you.
So then
But
you have an
root
idea
bloom-
of where these came from then.
Hmm.
I think I know where they came from, but... He looks like perplexed. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that all of you will be much help even if I explained it to you.
you can
No,
talk to
we-
us now.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you-
Fixed our little problem with our memory friend. I'm trying to be vague so I don't make any of the guards catatonic.
How did you do that?
A very grumpy gentleman gave us a hand.
So you can process the effects these things have, and you can address them and think about them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Not that
That's
it would
true.
mean anything right now, but you could probably also tell me about that grave site.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go get Skarn's father. If you can all talk about this, then that changes the position I've been in for the past 10 years.
Must have been kind of lonely.
Yeah.
I assume it's only you. The rest of the town hasn't been able to do much. If I tried to explain it to them, the same things have happened for them.
He used some crazy magic beyond magic stuff.
Oh, I see. Must be what Greg talked about. Sure. I'll be back soon. Once I am, I can fill you in on what I think the best thing to do is, but if all of you are able to address this, I might have a way that we can deal with the thorns.
Sure. We'll see to his family. Do you know where you said they're in the barracks, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take them there.
Also, the man with the helmet. He's been speaking and mumbling ever since he got here about Pepper and about you, Lawrence.
What's he been saying?
He's saying that he's waiting for you to come back. It's been mostly incoherent, but I guess you made a deal with him.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Sorta.
Said that you had the key. Asked what to. He wouldn't really say. He said a bunch of things that I think were just distinctly untrue. The
What'd he
key to
say?
his liberation.
That helmet makes him speak a lot of nonsense.
I assumed
true.
that it was about the helmet.
We might be able to get him out of it. I think we do have that key. Right, kid?
I think so.
Hold on a
Yeah.
sec.
Yeah, we'll talk to him after we talk to Skarn's family.
He
They're this way, Skarn.
he raises his hand and he makes a motion toward a couple of the other people, a couple undertow people and a couple of just regular individuals who look more up and at it. Makes a motion for them to come with him. Nods to Skarn, and he turns and he scabbards his sword. And they walk back into the crack rot with a bit of haste, a bit of pep in their step.
Desmond will, as soon as they turn to leave, Desmond will start walking towards the barracks. Or this way.
Following.
Alrighty. You guys head toward the barracks, a relatively open building. As you head toward it and you enter into it, the building is, for the most part, one large chamber with basically a hallway that stretches around the outside of it that leads to a bunch of secondary rooms, mostly storage. The inside is a gymnasium-like large room that has an archery range built into it and has a variety of small little arenas clearly meant for practicing drills and combat maneuvers and such. There are fenced-off areas. There's a track running around the outside of it. It seems to be a all-purpose training area. You see some family members, some townsfolk are in here, maybe a dozen, leaned up against different walls. A few of them are like in a circle, eating rations. And you do, Skarn, I'm not going to have you roll for something so mundane, but you do see what appears to be on the other side of it. Your family on the other side of the track fence that runs around the inside of this area. You do see your mother and the remainder of your family leaned up against it, sitting down in like a semicircle with something between them.
Skarn kind of just like trudges over there, not really thoughtfully, just silently walks over to them. And once there, I'm back.
As you approach them, your tall figure, normally tall even among a crowd, but especially tall in a large empty room. As you approach them, they see you readily. They stand. There is a moment of silence, anticipation from them all. They're on the other side of a track fence from you as you go toward them. Your siblings, your two younger siblings, Sophia and Derry, they both just jump it. They climb and jump this fence and run over toward you, both of them yelling out at you as they do. Cabrado, who you guys met near the start of the campaign, the young delivery man, he stands and seemed more a bit taken aback. There is a wave of relief that washes over his face, but he does not seem to head toward you immediately. He seems to mostly just have relief pour over him, and he almost seems like he... Oh, I just threw a bottle cap across my desk. He seems to almost not know what to do with himself. And finally, your mother, Luma, I'm using all their names because we use them so seldom. They stand, you see them put their hands together in front of them. They let out an exhale that gives the impression that they've been holding their breath for a week as air just seems to leave their body. Your two siblings make it to you. They throw themselves at your legs, yelling your name. The two of them start effectively sobbing and crying as they do, and your mother starts walking around the fence toward you, gingerly, almost cautiously. As they move toward you, they open their mouth as if to speak. They don't seem to find the words to come out for a second, and they stop. Their eyes trace over you, and you can tell pretty readily they seem to be looking for any kind of wounds or injuries. And
Which there are a few.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you see a look of
I'm
worry.
relatively fine, but like, you know.
See a look of worry as their eyes trace over different holes in your armor caused by attacks that you may have recovered from, but they still happen to you.
Oh no, the holes are still there. The blood loss is still there.
Yeah.
It's real.
You're okay.
As okay as I'll be.
It's all been very confusing.
There's too much going on, Mom. There's so much going on, and I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of it.
She walks over to you, this Capihado woman who stands at tallest half your height, walks over to you and puts their arm around you, and despite their diminutive size compared to you, the hug feels warm and massive.
Collapse to my knees and cries in my mother's arms.
They would start crying in kind. As this happens, Cabrado would walk up to the mass of family that is here and also hug you all. You guys get a sense that they're dealing with this in a slightly different way. They seem to be processing it a little bit separately. As they walk over and they put their arms around the group and hug their mother, two younger siblings, and you, they look up toward the rest of the group, toward the rest of you guys, and they slowly break off from their family after patting Skarn on the back, and they walk over to you guys.
While all that was happening, I would have taken Pepper's hand, and I'm barely holding back tears. Yeah, go on.
Hey, so you guys all made it back okay. We had faith that you would. Well, apparently people are saying they're having a hard time hearing justice.
I'm heard.
I can hear you just fine here, and
Yeah.
you're what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna turn you up, I guess.
I mean, I was being actively soft because he's sad.
Yeah.
It's only one person though. I think, hopefully
it's fine.
people can hear you.
Yeah.
Chat, pester me more if justice is unhearable in a way that's unacceptable for the situation. Other people say they can hear you just fine. Well, now you have a boost, Justice, so now you get to be at
Word.
the front of the mix.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hate that.
So you guys managed to make it back okay. So did you guys get brought in, like, were you running from the cult, or did you clear the way, or...
Skarn stands up. We took care of them.
Yep.
At least who was left.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. And you see just, again, a wave of relief. You know that he's more independent. He's been, like, trying to live a little bit apart from the family. He's not quite as emotional as his siblings. But you do see just this wave of, I have to be strong for my family, leaves his body. And he doesn't cry, but he sort of falls down to his capybara knees and lets out just a long... Oh. How's the rest of the town doing?
Good question.
Seen better days,
Unfortunately.
but we're all surviving.
Everyone's here, that we have at least, but the town is covered in thorns.
Yeah, they said when Sa'un came, he said that it was like that outside too. We thought the cult was doing that, but I guess they weren't. I'm so glad you guys are okay. Do you know? I heard that you'd been there. Do you? Dad is...
I'm sorry. But he's gone. Saw it happen in front of my very eyes. And I couldn't do anything to stop it.
It won't bring him
Sorry.
back. But you got them back for it.
I've got them both back.
That's something. That's something.
I don't want them to take anything else from us.
Uncharacteristically, he just kind of stands and runs over to you and puts his arms around you, hugs you in a... Again, this has very much been the I'm the independent brother member of your family traditionally. This is a moment of weakness you're not used to seeing from them as it settles over them, and you can hear suffocated sobs coming from them.
I know. I hadn't let it hit me until now, either. But he's gone, isn't he?
Yep. I mean, they eventually found us, but he helped us to get away initially, and whenever people were just running around murdering and killing, it's only because of him that we didn't get caught up in that. And I think the cultists said that they wanted you, and I think that the only reason they took us alive was because of you, and I think that we would have died if Dad hadn't helped us initially. But...
He did what he was meant to do. He protected his family. And trust me on this. I'll make sure I keep protecting.
He nods. He gives a series of affirmative but skittish nods as he tries to cross-process the many things he's feeling at the moment. your family, they didn't get brought here. We looked for them, and Soon said they're probably okay.
Yeah. I know they're fine. I've been able to check up on Papa and everybody these past couple days.
That's good. You guys were
Trust
always
I'm
really
gonna-
intrepid. You guys were always really prepared for everything.
We're made for situations like this, so I know everybody will be fine. Just like I promised I'd bring Skarn back to everybody. I'm gonna make sure my family's safe.
Yeah. I guess if the cult, those people are gone, we just need to figure out how to get out.
Yeah, we have a way to call the Thorns. It'll take a bit of time, but I know I can do it.
Yeah. You got this, Lilia?
Yeah, everything will be fine. As long as I've got root bloom and some pep in my step, I'll get rid of all these thorns.
Lilia. Skarn grabs Lilia's hand.
Huh?
Oh my god.
You're seeming way too chipper now.
He's right.
I'm always chipper, Skarn. This isn't
I
nothing new.
know. But you can cry. You don't know what's happening. Your family's not here. You can feel your emotions.
It's fine. I know they're okay. We even found Sa'un, and I knew this whole time he'd be fine. I'm fine.
You're allowed to be worried, Lilia.
I know, and I'm really worried. But I know deep inside that they're all right. Papa's really dependable and knows his way around these pits. There was no person more suited to teach me. So
A
if
legend of his
anyone-
own right.
Exactly.
But as much as that's true, you're still allowed to, like Skarn says, feel your feelings and cry if you want to. You don't have to put on a face for us.
No one's blaming you. No one's blaming anyone. Not here.
I know.
Trust me. We'll find them. And we'll get back to normal, right?
Yeah, we will.
Just don't break. Because the way you're sounding right now, it's only a matter of time.
I've been able to hold myself just fine, Skarn. Don't worry.
I'm gonna worry.
I can't cry right now, even if I wanted to. I really can't. Nothing comes
I
out.
understand that. I get that sentiment more than you know. More than you know. Crying's not gonna help us right now. It's time for action. What's our next move? We have to figure out who else is around, right?
I gotta talk to Buckethead.
Yeah. Pause. Don't we have Key? We have new Key, right?
Yeah. You have the
New
key
key,
and you
cool.
have his book. You have both of the things you want.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
We'll need that to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And that's in Pepper's stuff.
Yep. That's some
Pepper
stuff.
noises.
Pepper
noise.
noises.
Pepper noise.
For the remainder of today, due to the emotionally overwhelming situation, Pepper has turned into a Kitsadria and will remain as such. They turned into their fox form.
Turns out if Kitsadri use too much of their magic, they just become foxes for a while.
Yep, that makes sense.
Oh.
It's like fruits basket
If it
rules.
was a
If
show,
they
that'd be
get
such
overwhelmed.
a fucking actually cool thing
Yeah.
if that was how they worked.
rules.
Yeah. Yeah, if they get overwhelmed, they turn into their animal form. Like, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what yeah. Fruits basket rules. Let's go.
Might always be a fox. I'm always overwhelmed.
Dude, me too. Oh my god.
Poor Kitsadri with anxiety.
You're always a fox.
Oh! Damn.
There it is. I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad you found whatever you were looking for.
Yeah, me too.
Good find.
Thank you.
We can unshackle our friend. And we have information to get out from him. Have you guys seen, I guess it's worth asking, there's a man who runs a clothing shop named Maurice. Have you seen him around here?
I know Maurice. No, I haven't. I haven't seen him. Sorry.
Yeah, he's been missing in action.
If they didn't catch him, that's probably good.
Yeah, but no one's seen him.
Maybe that's good.
I hope
be.
so.
It's better than some alternatives.
The problem right now is if he was hiding in the town or if he went outside the town, then we got to get word to him that he can come out. I mean, I'm pretty good at getting around. Once we're out of here, I can try to help look for him if he's around.
I would really appreciate that. He's a family friend.
Okay, I can do that. It's better than staying cooped up here.
Yeah, well, if we're feeling a little rested, we should go talk to Buckethead, I guess.
Yes.
We want to get that rolling as soon as we can if we're going to get rid of these vines.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably take some time so Skarn and his family can have some time with the body, and I'm sure there's a spot around here we could probably get them a proper burial.
Yeah, the ground here's dirt because we're basically level with the outside. Be easier to dig a grave here.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but at least do for now.
His death wasn't perfect.
That's true.
Any burial would do him great. My father wasn't a man of materialistic things. I think he would be proud with whatever we do.
I also need to check up on Dendron. I'm glad to know he's okay, but he was hit pretty bad last we saw him.
There's a,
You gonna check if he still knows the word after all this time?
I barely do, but yeah,
There's-
we could try.
yeah, the commander is held up in the infirmary. There's an infirmary here. It's not really stocked, like he's not being tended to by many people. They don't really have staff, but
Yeah, we usually just make do with what we have.
yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't let them use if there was.
There's and that guy that's been talking about you, you and Pepper, Lawrence. He was out here before, and he started causing a bit of a fuss and hitting his head against the fence. So we put him in one of the side rooms, so he was kind of out of the way.
Yeah. Like we said, he rambles. He just says all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll go talk to him.
Yeah, let's start with him.
All right. You guys are gonna go commit to going to where Buckethead be?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
you guys head toward, led by Cabrado. You guys are led into the hallway that kind of runs around the edge. I gotta stop saying kind of. That's one of my fucking anxiety
Yeah,
gate words.
Canadianism that you
Yeah, I gotta stop doing it. It's not a big deal, but my speech would be a lot stronger if I stopped saying kind of. It's a padding word.
Yep. I do that too.
It's like when an NPC is about to start talking and they go, beforehand. Like, not throwing them under the bus, but that was always one of Cody's. He doesn't do it as much anymore, but he used to do that. And I'd just be like, huh.
Yeah. Mine was like before I start talking to, yeah.
Yeah, totally, totally.
Yeah.
We all have things like that, and they're fine to have, but they're also good to try to combat. Also, I do.
Yeah. Everybody does like don't fight.
Yeah, but that's not a reason not to fight it.
Yeah, like you can fight it, but
Yeah.
don't be too hard on yourself for
So, you head toward the side room where they're keeping Buckethead. As you head toward it, you hear from the other side of the wooden door to this, what is functionally a storage room, you do hear this like tapping, like someone is just hitting their hand on wood very lightly, and just the mumbling of,
Right, it's just not. Oh, it should be. No, they shouldn't. Kidding, it's not that difficult. Just try to. No. No. No.
Cabrado opens the door and steps away from it, makes a gesture to it as if to invite you in, and is like, I'd rather not actually deal with this guy. He's sort of freaks me out a little, so you got this.
Yeah, that's okay. We've handled them before. We'll be okay.
As you go in, you see he is sitting, legs, he's just on his butt, legs sprawled out to the sides. His fist is just in front of him, hitting the wooden floor, not violently, just rhythmically, and his head is cocked back and swaying as he's muttering to himself. But as he hears the door open, he does stop, really.
Oh. Has the time finally come? Are you here to kill me? I knew one of you would catch up with me eventually, but now you're as trapped as I am.
Is there a reason we should kill you?
The boy. No, no one would ever have. Why are you here to kill me, boy?
Again, is there a reason that we would kill you?
Of course not.
Let's not mess with the man with severely broken mental faculties.
I mean,
Right
I'm not
now.
super trying to mess with him. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Yeah.
If you
hi.
did try to kill me, know this. I would rise up again. More something. So you wouldn't get rid of me.
Strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you
That!
possibly imagine. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's good at this.
Yeah. Okay, what? You guys, what do we do? Do we tell them that we have the things? That he wants?
Yeah, we're here
What
to.
do we do? Yeah.
We can't make a deal with the guy, unfortunately, until we let him out, anyways, right?
Actually has sense. Yeah.
Hey, if we let you out, will you help us fix this? I mean, you know, I don't even need to say that. He's as stuck here as we are. He can
I
help us.
made a deal with the young man
Oh yeah.
already.
You would tell me everything that he knows about my mom.
Perfect.
Why are you laughing like that?
That doesn't inspire.
Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
My
still letting him
freedom
out.
is at my fingertips. Why shouldn't I laugh?
I mean, like you can laugh joyfully. That was maniacal.
It's
you doing
probably
it
the
again?
helmet. I think we'll just assume it's the helmet. We don't even know who the guy is yet.
Okay. Okay, is there a way that we can? Okay, like Logan, is he locked up?
Just sitting out
Like,
in
is
the
he
open.
like handcuffed?
chilling.
He's just sitting.
He's just sitting out in the
Okay.
open.
Is there a way that we could like restrain him and then take his helmet off so that he'll still like be sort of captured while we're interrogating him? Could we do that?
You would have to describe to me how you're gonna do it.
Well, I mean, I'm asking like the
Okay.
group,
I figured you
like
were.
Desmond and like
The
yeah,
silence.
yeah.
I thought you were asking God, and I was confused.
No, I'm asking Desmond.
Skarn can try and just be like, hey man, full Nelson. Just like we would make it show.
Hell yeah, get
Just
him.
hold this dude down.
I mean,
What's
fair.
happening?
Okay, but we don't know how strong he's gonna be.
happening?
I mean, yeah, we should maybe.
It's just
Boy,
like getting
you're
that
larger
off
than I
the-
thought you'd be.
I am larger.
Very
Oh,
large. Yeah. You're, oh!
it's a different boy.
I am a different boy. Am I actually restraining him personally? Because I'll do it.
If that's what you're choosing to
Want
do.
to? I mean,
I mean, I don't know if we
like-
have anything else around that we can restrain him with. Do we?
I've got
You
some
are
rope.
adventurers. You have rope.
Yeah,
I have
but
rope.
it
I just
depends-
thought
Yeah.
about that. I looked
Yeah.
at my shit. I was
You got
like,
rope.
all right, instead of full, I'm still full Nelsoning this man right now. Wait a second, I have rope. Oh wait, let's
Yep.
go. Let me
Let's
just
go.
let's go.
So you're full
I'm just
Nelson
gonna tie
again?
his hands.
Oh, you are
I'm gonna-
tying him up. Okay, you're tying
I'm
him
gonna
up.
tie his hands after this did happen. This is in the story
Okay.
now. You
You're
have to
like, I
write
can do
after.
this. Oh!
Awesome.
Oh wait, I have rope.
Yeah,
Maybe we
yeah.
should
just-
use that.
Yeah, we'll just tie him up. Yeah, tie him up's a better call. Yeah.
I'll just tie his hands up.
Yeah, tie him up.
Oh,
He's got his hands.
Just tie his hands. Yeah.
Okay.
And sit him down in a nice crisscross apple sauce,
Yep.
or
good
just
call.
on the wall. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know how.
I
what
However,
this guy
however restrained you can
tie
make
me
it.
up as you wish to,
Maximally
but I
restrained.
assure you, I pose no threat to you.
I bet you don't, but I like to be safe in times like this. My dad's dead. I'm fucked up, gang.
Yeah, no, we know.
So yeah, restrained.
Yep.
Pepper of universe, pepperness. Get to it.
Pepper
Kid's got
produces the
Pepper's
key.
got the book, right?
Pepper has
Or
the
the
book,
other way around.
and fucking, I think Lawrence has the key.
Okay, I need you guys to know.
Mm-hmm.
I have Skarn like selected on the map, so like his, you know, the little golden like token thing that kind of spins. It's spinning around him, and Katsuki sees it, and she's doing that thing that cats do when they see birds. The little like, like at
Aw.
Skarn's token. You think Skarn's a little bug, huh?
Yep.
Oh,
I am a little bug.
Oh,
What about it?
she's pulling the screen. Girl, leave Skarn alone. He's going through it. Leave him alone.
Am I going to have another murder?
No, leave him alone, sweet girl. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Back to D&D. That was just so...
All the women in my life keep killing my family. Anyway.
Wait a minute, the fuck? I haven't done shit.
Yeah,
Yet.
him. Yet.
Yet.
He's got his fucking eyes on you, bitch.
It's like, I see. I'm traumatized.
God damn. Oh.
Pepper,
Pepper, yeah, there's a Pepper, you got
Fox
stuff.
produces the book. They just like, they shake a little bit, they bring their tail up, they flick their tail, and their large poofy Casadre tail, the book emerges from it and lands on the ground.
Hell yeah, floof tail of holding. Let's go.
Tail of holding.
Yeah.
The hell?
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Okay. Logan, do we know what we need to do with this book?
Yeah, you already, well, he wants it, it's his book.
Oh, okay.
What's his book?
That's the
Okay.
book of like secret
This
things that
is-
were written in code that was stolen from him and decoded to find the way to the temples. He said he wanted
Yep.
wanted to get free and wanted that back, and those were the conditions for him telling you the stuff.
Okay. Is this what you're looking for? Holds out book.
I know that I might not seem, okay. Young man who is currently, has tied me up. Are you still beside me?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Sure, sir. What you need?
Tap on my head.
All right. Give me a second.
I can't see!
Yeah! That was great.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot see!
Yeah, you're blind. Very blind.
Ah.
You gotta use the key to let it
Hey, kid.
let him out first,
Get the
kid.
key.
Yeah.
Get the key. Get the key.
Oh, okay. Okay, Pepper, give me the key.
You have the key.
You have
I
the,
have the key?
Pepper has the book.
You have the key.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it in my inventory?
I think we just said you
no,
had it. I don't think
it's
it's like
just
an.
Oh, okay. We just said that I had it.
Yeah, it does.
Kingdom key,
Ultimately,
you know?
anybody right now could say they have it, and I would nod my head at them.
Dude, for real. Honestly, it's one of those fucking things. Okay, cool. I, Lawrence, have the key. Like fucking.
Good job, Lawrence.
Thanks, man. Okay. Okay. No funny business. Okay. I'm gonna try to take this off. Everybody, have my back. I'm very nervous right now. Okay.
You got it, kid.
Okay,
I'm
thank
right
you.
here.
Okay.
I'm literally sitting right next to the man.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Cool. If he tries any funny business, snap his fucking neck. Okay, here we go.
I'm not gonna do that.
What? Why?
If
I
I'm
thought we were friends.
accidentally
We need him.
humorous, please
if he
don't.
If he doesn't take us down, then he's gonna die here too.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay, no funny business. I'm unlocking this now. Slowly. Put the key in and try to unlock helmet. Slide helmet off. Can.
Lots.
Oh, bless.
Bless you.
You put the key in, the circular key into the secondary hole, turn it. The key section breaks off inside the lock. You hear a come from the helmet as the sections of it on his head seem to separate slightly from each other. He tilts his head forward. They part in the back, and the entire helmet falls down to the ground, hitting it with a clang. This individual, this what appears to be elven-looking man that is now in front of you, who comes across as being perhaps a bit younger than you might have expected from him. Eyes closed, has his head tilted toward the ground, messy brown hair that is just matted with sweat after being in that helmet for as long as he was in that helmet. He like shakes his head a little bit, and you just hear a goodness. That was absolutely dreadful. As he tilts his head back and opens his eyes, and when he does, you see, in the light darkness of this room, you see his eyes seem to catch what little light there is, and an ominous red glow reflects back from them like a predatory animal of the night, as you see. As you see.
Oh my god.
It's going to be big. I'm sorry. I couldn't shrink it in time.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Just give it a little extra time.
Yep. As you see the face of Buckethead for the first time.
I knew it.
I assure you there will be no funny business from me now that that blasted thing is off of my head.
Okay.
Yo, what's good, Ken?
My name is Oristo. A pleasure to finally properly meet you.
Hi. Lori. Well, Lawrence. We're not friends yet. Lawrence.
And tell me, Lawrence, what is your full name?
Like my full name?
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence Ludwig Valerian?
Valoran.
Yeah.
That sounds awfully close.
To what?
To another certain man I know, and a man that I'm sure that you know about.
Who?
A man that I would go as far as to possibly say is my best friend, Quintus Vanderbilt.
You know Quintus Vanderbilt?
Like I just said, I'm practically his best friend.
Miriam is furious somewhere.
I spent a good long time with him, and we parted on pleasant terms. Pleasant enough that I imagine he doesn't even realize that I left. I made sure he was well taken care of.
This is so fucked up, Logan! Oh my god! Oh.
And you know, you almost even look like him.
Bird kid's gotta get a bit buffer.
I look like him, really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me
Is there
everything
any
you know.
way I could convince all of you that I don't mean you any harm? I'm trapped in here just as much as you all are. I'd prefer not to be tied up if that was okay. I have nothing...
Oh shit, I forgot about that. I'm sorry, man. Immediately gets this guy out of his stuff. This was just a preventative measure just in case you went crazy and started trying to kill everybody around us.
I assure you, I am no danger to anybody.
That's
I have
ominous as hell,
no
but like, sure.
weapons. No weapons. Not a
Magic?
hint of arcane power in this feeble body, I assure you.
This people. All right, I'm not gonna ask.
I'm just trying to illustrate. I have no means to do anything to you. I came here with naught but my wits and a set of directions. And that is what I
What do
plan
you
to leave with.
Okay, when you say like this feeble body
Look at me.
is not.
Don't I look pathetic to you? I'm malnourished. No muscle mass at all. He like touches his own arm. It's like, I can, look at this. I can tense it. But, no, let it go. Flabby. Not even flabby. There's not even flab. It's just bones.
Berry.
Is this not
Animal good
is-
berry.
not your body?
I didn't say that.
Well, you're treating it like it's not.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that I'm
It's
not
favorable.
particularly fit.
It's the way you
Compared
said
to all
this
of
body
you.
and not my body.
That's a turn of phrase.
What a strange line of questioning you're specifically grilling me on.
Lori, you would have no idea what this is. Shut up. Stop being meta about this, Carrie.
A little bit.
Sorry. I'm trying to fucking pinpoint anything I can to be like, that's weird.
You do what you want, but fucking
Yeah, no, I'm a kid.
meta questions gonna get meta answers. That's all
Nah,
I'm saying.
you're right. You're right, bitch. You're right. Get my ass. I'm also very distracted because Katsuki's decided to hunt my toes right now. Girl, can we calm down? Shit's going down.
No one's going to lunge at me if I attempt to reclaim what is mine, right? And he like puts his hand out toward his book on the ground.
Oh no,
I'm-
it's your book.
I-
Go for it.
Berry first, book second.
Yeah.
I have 10 berries in my hand.
Oh,
Berries first.
for me?
For you.
He sits back down and takes some of them. I'm never one to turn away the kindness of others. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
You
it's
know,
nutritious.
this society of ours, it runs on people cooperating and sharing their skills. I've frankly been very impressed by you all down here in the pits. I thought that you were all going to be far more, what would the term be? More swamp folk. But you all turned out to
Yeah,
be
we
very
like that.
civilized.
So you're racist.
Racist. It has nothing to do with who you are. It has to do with the fact that you're living in the ground.
So you're sectionist.
Oh.
Did you just make up a thing?
That's a
Yes.
word I didn't know.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm the first sectionist. But
I
I'm
don't think
happy
that's
to have been
something
proven
you'd
wrong.
be proud of. Like, that sounds bad.
I understand the error of my ways. I've been proven wrong. My assumptions were incorrect.
Can't believe I was just called a pit chick.
Damn.
You are a bit
Anyway,
chick.
You promised me information.
Bunnies lives in holes, you know?
Look.
Buddy, I don't think it's a good idea to make the bunny mad.
Yeah, it's not
I've
good.
done
Then-
that before. It
He
is
then
hurt.
slowly and carefully, after he finishes eating berries, reaches out and picks up his book. He
Is
then
he
lifts
10 good
it.
berries? I mean, he's gonna be healthy as hell.
Damn.
He opens it and starts shifting through the pages. They've marked pieces of it. What a shame. But it seems they didn't get all that much out of it. Especially since only about 2 pages in here actually have anything to do with here.
Tell me what you promised me you would tell me.
About your family and your mother.
Yes.
Well,
The kid deserves some answers.
absolutely. I fully agree. And I intend to make good on my promise. He shifts through the book and he closes it and he puts it into his vest. I understand that my situation may leave me being a bit hard to trust, but I assure you I have nothing to gain from fooling any of you. After all, it is the
believe
very
that.
same cult that you're against that put that stupid thing on my head. I've
Yeah,
never
not
felt so
really enjoying
trapped.
the cult myself.
Well, I mean, given the right opportunity, maybe you can clamp that on Ethicus's head.
I don't believe I want to go near Ethicus again. I'd like to give him what
I
for,
do.
but he's gone to
both.
he's gone to a place I don't prefer to be.
A place you don't prefer to be.
After I tell the kid everything I promised I would tell him, I will also share what I know about that with you. The place that he went to, after all, is the very same place I came here to reach. But now that he's gone there and has gotten his dirty little undead hands all over it, I don't want to go there.
Undead.
Well, yes, because he has undead people and such. He's not undead, I don't think, but he touches them.
I mean, then. I guess he does have undead
Y'all are
hands.
so against turn of phrases. Y'all are very literal.
There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on. I like to make sure.
Yeah, we're just making sure that we have all the information.
That's
yeah.
fair.
mhm. Yeah.
Your mother. I encountered her while I was here, because Ethicus tried to rope a certain amount of people who had a certain set of skills into helping him reach the place that he was going. As you probably already know, I've explained part of it to you already, and you rescued me, so you would be aware. I came here, and I tried to find my own way down with a local explorer to go into the caves to find something relevant to me. But I was captured by this cult, and I was forced to use my knowledge to decode parts of my book so they would know where to go to reach Agony's throat. Your mother was convinced to help guide Ethicus down there. I didn't see her much during this period, but I believe that it was likely threatened that her past would be revealed. Also, her past makes her a competent fighter, seeing as how your mother is a knight.
My mom's a knight.
I didn't see her much, but I lived in the land away for quite a while. As I said, I was very close to the Valorbilts. They even welcomed me into their home. And there were occasions where I would bump into your mother. After all, she did come around often during a certain period of time, coming to visit one of the Valorbilt boys. I've taken, from what I've heard, that you are under the assumption that you may be the son of Quintus Valorbilt.
Yes.
Well, if it were so simple, there wouldn't be an issue. But I can tell you, you are not. I spent
Do you know who my dad
time.
is?
Hmm?
Do you know who my dad is?
I think I do. But I can't be certain. My time with the Valorbilts was not... It didn't fully overlap with the time that your mother was there. I'm aware she went there because I coasted around. I held various positions with the Valorbilts over a certain period of time, but I wasn't in, let's call it a privileged position during the period that your mother was there. I only came to be close to them and a bit afterward. But I knew that your mother would come to visit. The various knight families of the land away, the ones that have seats on the Lions Council, they all had pretty strong relationships with each other. They would attend feasts and dinners and contests, tournaments, and social gatherings. And there are no two families that have a stronger relationship than the Runecrow family and the Valorbilt family.
The Runecrow family.
The two
Is that
of
the name? I want to double check, Logan. Is that one of the names that was in the show?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Oh, Carrie!
Yeah. I know. I made a note of it. I was trying to remember.
The Runecrows and the Valorbilts are considered to be the two families that founded the land away, functionally.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, go on with your thing. Sorry.
When I would see your mother, someone who, let's go out on a limb and say, is a tad too old for common sensibilities to have had any interest in Quintus Vanderbilt. When I would see your mother, she would be serving beside the head of the family, Marthandalus Runecrow. She initially only came to visit whenever duty dictated that she should, and usually only as someone who was there to support her brother. But a tragedy struck the Vanderbilts a long time ago. The head of the Vanderbilt family, well, the previous head of the Vanderbilt family, suffered a terrible loss. The loss of his wife. I can only imagine he must have been so lonely. My position wasn't close enough to inquire fully, but I saw from afar your mother come to visit more and more. Over time, Lucent Vanderbilt and your mother were seen together quite often. Do you know that name?
Do I know that name?
Roll history. Let's find out.
I don't think I do because oh no, but I looked up a lot about the Vanderbilts.
Yeah, I'd say roll history with
my
advantage.
mom said that. Yeah.
Cool. History with advantage. Advantage.
History. I have no modifier, so I need this fucking advantage. Oh, that was almost a 20. Bow, 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 bow! 19 into a 17.
Lucent Vanderbilt was the former head. He's dead now, but he was the former head of the Vanderbilt family. He is the father.
I, Carrie, know this.
He's the father of Quintus Vanderbilt.
Yes, I, Carrie, knew that. I wanted to know what Lori knew. Okay.
It is my assumption that because you look so much like young Quintus Vanderbilt did, but you are clearly the son of your specific mother, that he must have taken her on the side. He must have been lonely, and she must have been there to comfort him. He had been without his wife for a very long time, after all. But such a relationship would be... Based on what I remember of their politics, without being legally sanctioned and recognized and given the proper ceremony befitting of a knight family, it would have been seen as something of a tryst. And it would have meant that the Runecrow family and the Vanderbilts were joining together in a time when they were preparing their next heir to take over. So I suspect your mother did not want people to find out that they were going to bear the child of Lucent Vanderbilt. This was, of course, back when he was still alive. He didn't lose his life until later. It's also possible that given that it would have been an illegitimate joining, perhaps he threatened her and she fled. I, of course, don't know why you ended up here or why she came here. Perhaps it was for fear of retribution, of retaliation from either of the family heads involved. Perhaps there is some secret element to those two families I don't know. It's even possible that the two might hate each other. I can't read minds. Well, not in a way that matters.
Okay.
I'm good at deducing people's thoughts, is all I mean.
Oh.
But you have to spend a lot of time with someone very closely to learn them like that. And I didn't spend that kind of time with Marthandalus.
You said you were Quintus's best friend.
Yes, I spent a great deal of time with him. We would play, we would party, we would go on our own little adventures. I practically got to watch the young man grow up.
If Lucent Vanderbilt was my dad, then Why did my mom say Quintus's name before she died? Jesus Christ, Katsuki.
I could not
Sorry.
tell you. Though, if she was perhaps inflicted by something affecting her memory, it is possible that since you almost look like the spitting image of Quintus last when she would have seen him, perhaps it's merely a matter of that you grew to remind her of him. If I wasn't aware of how much time has passed, I would even go as far as to say you're the exact same person.
Do you know
But-
what they did to my mom?
Ethicus, you mean?
Yeah.
I believe that your mother was successful in helping her find Agony's throat. And I believe that the reason I came here took a toll on her. Agony's throat is a certain pooling point. By this stage, I believe you're aware of the latch temples and what they do. There is a place where the waters gathered by them pool and crystallize, and they form something of a buffer. That buffer has a great deal of uses. It collects energy, it holds back a certain debilitating mist, but it is one of several places across this world where a terrible phenomena is held at bay, one that I bet you've encountered. Amnesis, yes. But more so than that, Agony's throat is also a place behind which a specific consciousness is sealed. You see, amnesis spreads via a stone called mesite, a special crystal. If you've encountered the creatures that spread it, you've seen it. It is a sort of thought form. It's not a proper material. It's made of the mist, which is itself difficult to explain, but to keep it simple, it's more of a supernatural influence given shape than it is an actual mist. Just like the disease isn't a true disease. But occasionally the mist will pool and form into a sort of stone called mesite, and then mesite, if allowed to remain for long enough, will eventually take on life and become what we call a mesite animation. You've probably bumped into them. They're creatures with a joint consciousness that want to continue spreading amnesis and stealing memories. Foreign, alien-looking creatures made of strange, fibrous bodies covered in stone, covered in crystal. When enough of these form, there is a certain shadow that appears, one that connects them all. We call it the pale shadow. A woman in white. A woman made of white?
He looks up.
Which would be more appropriate? Uncertain.
I think I saw her.
This woman, she is one of many. There can be many of these pale shadows, but they serve as the hub of the thought of a certain hive. The animations are all connected together through them. These consciousnesses, they're dangerous because they add intelligence to these beasts. They give them direction, and they can eventually cause them to evolve into greater, more terrifying beings. They are also the thing that, when given intentionality, permeates the minds of those who have amnesis, goes into their brains, and starts scooping out memories, inserting themselves into the experiences of others, learning them, and then taking them. The purpose for which is a little bit beyond your station. But it's not good for any mortal mind. I'll tell you that much. Their purposes are aggravatingly, floaty. But Agony's throat, its main function beyond holding back everything I mentioned, is that the charms there serve to cause any pale shadows who would form to be functionally locked within and on the other side. That way they can't better command the animations that are created there. You could think of it as the pale shadow's mind is trapped on the other side. However, that doesn't stop it from reaching out. They can step into the minds and dreams of others and start stealing memories. But if they choose to inhabit them, they can influence and direct them as well. They don't like to do it. But if one needed a body, and there was a capable warrior, a clever woman who had been inflicted with amnesis, nothing would stop a pale shadow from inserting themselves into their body and trying to take active control of them. But what would they do with such a body, I wonder? I imagine if somebody was in Agony's throat, had realized the great stores of power that is concentrated there, and was trying to take control of it. For example, Ethicus, who the cult has not heard from in quite some time. If he happened to be there, if he happened to be trying to seize control of the power hidden in Agony's throat, if I was the Pale Shadow, I might need a capable body to aggravate him, because if he slips up, if he tries to control it the wrong way, express too much power, he tries to seize it in the wrong way, especially if the various temples were being disrupted, if the colendrites were destroyed or incapacitated, and the seals that kept Agony's throat sealed were to fail, why, with a capable sword arm, a Pale Shadow may be able to force that whole seal, that whole lake of crystal, to crack. I'm going to go out on a limb. Your mother appeared to die, and then she disappeared, didn't she?
Yes.
I imagine the last person who would have seen her then was probably Ethicus. And tell me, since you've been exposed to it as well, and I can see it in your eyes, you've encountered the Pale Shadow as well, haven't you?
Yes.
I imagine it likely encouraged you, if you were to step into the temples, to try to do away with those terrible colendrites that the cult was trying to use to their benefit, didn't it?
I thought it was my mom. I thought it was my mom telling me to do it.
Poor, poor Maeve. I am truly sorry. I didn't know her directly, but she seemed like a good woman. And if Lucent saw anything in her, she must have been one with a strong sense of integrity. There is one final piece of information you need consider, young Rune Crow. Some time has passed since the seals have been weakened. Ethicus, if he had been pushed to the edge, would have cracked Agony's throat open by now, and if he had done that, this town would already be overrun with the mists that carry these creatures. If your mother was taken there, and was used to aggravate him and try to push him over the edge, we would already have seen it. Which leads me to think, and you must prepare yourself for this reality, that Ethicus may have been able to deal with her without going too far. The Pale Shadow was unable to accomplish what it wanted. Your mother may have been disposed of. Or, more likely, given Ethicus's MO, he might be trying to make use of her.
Is he gonna make my mom an undead creature? What is he going to do?
If he's trying to seize control of Agony's throat, and the great amount of idomantic... Do you understand idomancy? Has anyone talked to you about that? Is that a thing that you know?
It's sorta, yeah.
Well,
We've had an encounter.
there's a great deal of energy stored up there. And, if Ethicus is trying to unlock it, A clever man, if he saw that there was a being thoroughly attuned to the crystal in Agony's throat, rather than kill them, may choose to use them as a divining rod of sorts, keep them. Make them part of the ritual and mechanism. A sort of control rod.
Please don't talk about my mom like that.
It's a grim reality, and I wouldn't wish it on a child. But I did tell you I would tell you the truth.
I know. It's a lot.
This also, unfortunately, moves into what I promised I'd tell you afterwards, which is the purpose of Agony's throat, which I believe I've done.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm overwhelmed. Do you guys think? Can you think of anything else we need to know that he might know? I'm sorry.
I guess the most pressing thing is how do we get rid of these thorns? I figure it's dealing with the big creature.
Oh,
We're gonna need to get there fast before anything else happens.
thorns? What?
Yes, thorns. The
We're
entire
trapped here.
town is covered in thorns.
Yeah. They mutter something to themselves intensely. Anyone that's not Lawrence, if you want to make a perception check to see if you hear what he mutters, you can. It's very quiet.
Cool.
Lawrence, I
I'll
assume
do it
you're
'cause it
distracted.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, no, I'm overwhelmed with emotion and
7.
grief
No, I
and
don't notice.
things.
Perception.
Got a 15.
12.
Makes sense. You're right behind him.
You got a 12.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The 15 Scar, and yeah, you hear him mutter, "That bitch, but I'm in here." Oh. So the town's not viable then.
I don't know if I should worry about that or not, but you seem like you know something about
The
these
third
vines.
temple, the one that I presume that you all haven't been to. There's a parasitic
Yeah.
being that lives there. There's an archfey, one that likes to tamper with the memories of others and perform experiments. I'm going to simplify a lot of things in telling you the reason I'm here is because I wanted to check if Agony's throat was still secure. I wanted to see if it was cracking or breaking, and part of that was I had to go to that third temple, and I was going to check on the state of it to see if that entity was pushing the Cullendrite too far. I didn't know anything about Ethicus whenever I was coming here, of course. I only learned about them a bit afterward. But if the thorns have appeared, that means the entity that is there, who was previously toying with the... He, stops, he looks at all of you.
We're good.
Toying with your
We're fine.
memories.
Don't worry about it.
Making
Yeah,
you think
we're
things
fine.
that you don't know. He looked back and forth to all of you. You're not zoning out. Good. Your connection must have been loosened. Oh,
Yeah.
that could be good for you. But if that's happening, if the thorns have appeared, that means that likely because Agony's throat is in jeopardy and this whole place is going to be destroyed if nothing's done about it, that being is likely considered this place to not be a viable experiment anymore. Its plaything is broken, so it's decided to seal everything in until it kills itself.
Oh, great. We got another deity. who
And
makes
I'm in
money.
here! What am I supposed to do?
How do you think we feel?
You could lead us there to start.
No way. No. Like this? Mm-mm. No way.
Then what the hell do you need?
To go there? I'm not going there.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I can tell you, I'm not. It's not happening. I'm not prepared. I'll die.
Then what the fuck are you here for?
Oh,
Regardless of that,
I told you.
think you're one of our best chances of getting there. And more of those mess-site things are going to be making their way up. We've already met guards.
I can give you instructions, but I should not go there.
It's always instructions with these idiots. They don't want to do the fucking work themselves.
I think I've been very helpful.
No,
Yeah, help us out by going down with us. Do some work. Be on the fucking ground. I'm out here fighting everybody.
I tried to do that, and then the cult captured me.
Oh, wow, they captured you. I killed them!
You're very mad at me.
He's just mad in general right now. It's not just you. Yeah,
The
I-
fact,
Lost
so the
everything.
fact of the matter is, regarding me, in order to get Pepper and Lawrence out of that cell they were in, I had to compromise myself. I had to use a certain trait of mine that I've never used it that way before, to coerce some of the guards. And it's had a bit of an effect on my head. And I fear that if I go near those mists, or anything else that could affect one's mind, I fear I may lose myself. I'm already a bit shaken. And so, I'm afraid that I would be a hindrance. That, and I wouldn't really serve any practical use. I can tell you how to get there. I am not a combatant. I'm a negative combatant. I'm a... what's a great word for it?
Hindrance.
Non-combatant.
I am a coward.
Seems like it.
And I take great pride in my cowardice.
I wish I could do the same.
But I do think I'm just about at my limit mentally. So I need to use what time I have left wisely. But, like I said, I could definitely get you the means to go down there. And I have a feeling that there is another here who would love to go down there with you. That lovely elven swordsman.
Oh, worry not. I'm dragging him down if he wants to or not.
Even in my adult state, I could still feel he is like the parasite. And that makes him perfect for dealing with it.
Like it?
That man carries a darkness in him, so unfathomable that even the effects on this town, the effects that are an experiment in depriving mortals of the things that would torment them in the night, a thing that would take from them their greatest traumas and replace them with happy and encouraging memories. His darkness is so thorough that it can't even touch him. This parasite is afraid of him because they are too alike. Because the traumas in his head run so deep, it risks hurting itself if it were to touch them. You should take him.
Oh. Well, like Skarn said, we plan to.
I do hope for your success. I just hope for it from afar.
I'm gonna walk away from this guy before I hurt him.
That's fair.
But, yeah.
If you can give us notes on how to get there, we're
Yeah,
good at navigating.
I have
Oh, cool.
I have a book here. You can, like, write a map or directions or something.
Absolutely, I can.
He produces a quill, seemingly just like flicks his hand, and like a magician, just a quill appears.
I would be happy to. They will be detailed. They will be concise. I will do what I can for you. But I'm not an adventurer. I'm nobody. I'm not a thing.
Alright, well, good luck with that. I'm gonna go see to the commander, and then we should get looking for your family after a quick rest.
real quick, can we have your helmet? Because it could come in handy. We could put it on somebody.
I think that the way the keys inserted into it made it inoperable unless you know how to remove them. But he like kicks it across the, like toward you. He sort of just with his foot just boom, kicks it across the floor. It rolls. But you can 100% have that. That was terrible.
Okay. So
Then maybe you'll figure out how to make it work. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, you know, maybe. Yeah, we know some magic peeps. I'm pretty good. Yeah, let's keep it.
On the upside, at least this is the last time you'll be stuck in something that awful.
Oh gosh.
Aaron.
I hope so.
But
Aaron. If I'm not allowed in meta, neither are you, okay?
it seems like a perfectly reasonable thing for
that's
me to say.
he's
Rory.
just saying that it's a good thing I'm out of there, and that's the worst thing that you could encounter.
I couldn't imagine something being worse than
Says Aristo, looking at the screen. No, that was a perfectly fine thing to say.
Damn it! Justice and Anna lost.
Yeah, they're just like, whatever
Sorry,
the fuck's going on here.
Sorry, y'all. God damn it, Logan.
It's got something to do with the greater universe. I don't know about the greater universe. I don't know about the greater
It's true.
universe in the real world. I don't give a shit.
Dude, honestly, same. Yep. Goddamn.
You're definitely not talking to the main antagonist of the other campaign.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
fine.
not.
Yeah, no.
Definitely
I can tell. I can tell. I already hate this guy. There's a reason
No.
I immediately was
Yeah.
like, fuck this guy. I'm going to leave before I start killing him.
No.
Slash
For sure, yeah.
also Matthew's character from the other campaign.
Yeah.
Still kill him.
A lot's happening
Me too.
right now.
I
A
did,
lot.
in fact.
Yeah.
He came back,
Yeah.
but
Also,
he got better.
I cannot believe he got a 2-for-1 special on a dad. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, as he begins writing stuff, as you guys begin like leaving, he does call after Lawrence. He's like, I'm not certain what happened with your mother or why she felt the need to come here, but I will say this. A woman of such integrity and thought likely would not have left you without some idea. She probably kept a journal or something of that nature. The secrets to what happened to you are likely still within your grasp.
Everything seems to kind of be coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Let's see about getting you some boots.
When things are bad, when they're at their most dire, when you're feeling the most grim, it's best to be cheery. Because at the very least, even when you feel nothing and you feel hollowed out inside, you can put a smile on your face and pretend to be happy, and that's just as good. That's how I feel.
It's not just as good.
Sometimes you've
wanna-
got to.
I don't want to pretend. My mom did this to keep me safe. He threatened to unveil the truth of who I am. So she did this to keep me safe.
That's true. I wonder if this is related to why your dad is dead.
He's dead?
Did you not know that?
Would I have known that? Would the books be that up to date? on
Well,
the
you just seem not to know that, so I guess maybe you don't know
Yeah.
that. Also, no,
Yeah.
they would not have.
That's,
Absolutely
I
not.
kind of figured. That's what I'm saying, because everything I know about them is from like
Yes.
books.
Lucent
so, yeah,
Valor built. Quite a while ago now. I understand that they died in a military operation. There's a war in the land away against an ogre-led army, you see. And a certain leader claimed the title Night Slayer by taking Lucent's life.
So I'll never meet my dad.
But you might meet your brother.
Yeah.
And currently, their seat on the Lions Council is being taken over by What would he be? Your uncle?
Lucent's brother?
Mm-hmm.
Who is that? Oh, how would I know from my research?
Roll me another history check.
With a Vanke?
Sure!
Hooray! Double 13s for an 11.
A war hero named Corvus.
Yeah, again, Carrie knows that. It's one of
He's
the
probably
lore.
the most famous living Valor build. So,
Oh,
the Wind Wall, they call him.
Corvus, I've read about him.
He is currently claiming the seat while he waits for your brother to be mature enough to take the seat on the Lions Council from him. Corvus used to hold it. He's much older than his brother was, but he passed it along to Lucent, who held it for some time until he met his demise. Corvus does not wish to sit in that seat.
Why?
Oh, he retired. He's out of retirement because he believes that young Quintus Valorbilt is not up to the task. But he would much rather retire and kick up his feet.
I mean, everything I've read about Quintus Valorbilt seems pretty awesome. Why doesn't he think he's ready?
A bit of a fuckboy.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Depends on if you're Corvus or not. Some things happened. Some stuff in a swamp. I tried to tell him.
What happened in the swamp?
Oh, you'll find out when you're older.
People keep saying that to me.
What the fuck, dude? Don't curse in front of the child.
Damn.
Oh, right.
Damn.
But anyway, my sentiment was only, if you feel a void inside, if you feel downtrodden, fill it with what you'd like. Keep your head up. I bet your mother would want you to be happy.
I know that she would. Does she want me to be actually happy? She wouldn't want me to put a fake smile on.
Ah, well. He goes back to writing and just mutters, I've never understood the difference.
Shit. Thank you for telling me all of this.
Thank you for getting the bucket off my head.
Yeah.
And thank you in advance for getting rid of the thorns.
Well, that's probably not going to be on me. Looks to Lilia.
The annoying guy done talking?
I think so. Oh, yeah. Okay, so like, what do we just leave him tied up here? Like, what do we?
He was
been
untied.
untied.
He's
Yeah,
now
okay.
he's now
Untied
writing
at this
stuff for
point.
Lilia. He's now writing a detailed account of how to get to the third temple.
I'll go check in with Dendron and see if I can find Aristo, right? See if I can find him some boots.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, my piggies, they're just out.
No, that's
For
gonna
free? Damn.
I know.
in this economy, crazy.
Yeah, right. Crazy.
As you head out and you head to find Dendron to speak with them, and as you guys go about doing what you're doing, we've just crested 2 hours, and I feel like if we continue, we're going to get into a whole lot more roleplay stuff, and I want to give that time room to breathe. So, for the sake of making sure everything is given adequate time, I would say that we should wrap up there today.
So
my
that-
biggest woe of today
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that I didn't get to hear Bread scream every time something that they
Yep.
could
I am a bit
respond
sad
to
they
was
weren't
said.
here
Yep.
for the reveal of Buckethead was who
Yep.
they thought, especially because they were like the last person to figure it out.
Yep.
Miriam stuff would have had them fucking
Would have
losing
killed
it.
them.
I know that if you're watching this, this is after you've already seen the other stuff, but this is
Yep.
me now saying, go back in time and record you watching it, and I can
Yeah.
watch you watching it.
We all need
so
to see
that
it.
I can listen to you react.
Yeah, we all need to know. We all need to know.
At least give us live posts.
Yep. Yep.
Finally got the
Also-
bucket off his head. You finally got that fucking. You finally unfeebled Matthew
it.
slash the big bad of Vestige.
Yeah. Also, I messaged Cody being like, well, I don't get to call you daddy anymore. And then I sent him the fucking gif from Mufasa, like, fucking, my brother. Like, he's like, no. He's like, no, damn. Oh, well. Like, just. So stupid.
Oh, I need to actually watch that movie and like.
I don't.
I'm not going to, but I want to know if in context if that song sounds better than that one clip sounds. Because you know sometimes
Fair.
sometimes I was like, oh, it was just like a quirky part of the song, okay, rather than being like this is what the whole thing sounds like. I bet it still sounds bad, but I don't know.
I mean, fair. I don't care.
So heckin' as we chill up here, one sec, I'm gonna push us over to. We should raid out to Cody. People at home, people at home, people at home. First of all, happy Pride Month. There's gonna be our last stream during Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Pride.
Happy Pride! Be gay, do crimes.
Yep, be gay, do crimes.
What happens just being
Crimes too gay.
being good, but also being gay?
Yeah.
I mean, that's also
do
totally
crimes.
allowed. That's totally allowed.
But why would you do that and
Be
tell
good,
people
be
about
good.
it? You only tell people about it if it's evil.
I don't want
It's
to.
more
I don't
fun.
want to do
Yeah.
crimes in 2025 America.
I mean,
right
you don't
now.
have to.
You know, that's
don't have to
fucking
do
fair.
crimes.
You know,
You can still be gay.
I don't, you know, be gay.
Just be gay.
Do peace.
You know, just be gay. Just be gay.
Be gay. Be gay twice.
Don't give them more reason. Just be gay.
Just be gay.
Just be fucking gay, dude.
And then 2026,
Be gay.
hopefully do crimes. Hopefully everything calms
A little-
down and we do
a little
crimes.
crime as a treat.
Yeah, it's a treat.
Yep.
Make sure submit your stuff for Dead Saint or not Dead Saint record for 3 Gentle Sins, and buy Dead Saint record, and check out Anna's stuff here in a bit.
Yeah, do. And come to Michigan to hang out with me, not next weekend, but the weekend after. Wee.
Yeah, be too gay. Everyone has to be bisexual for the remainder of Pride Month. That's what being too gay
You're
means.
not gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
here
Be gay
for
twice.
my
Be gay both
birthday.
ways.
Aaron, we've been over this. It kills me that I'm not going to be here for your birthday. I'm sorry. Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be here to give him a birthday gift on his birthday during his birthday on his birthday gift.
I'm sorry.
Happy birthday.
So that was so funny when we were at fucking Ninja's X party, and I just
NSP.
texted him being like, heckin', it's your birthday thing, so I got you. And he just sends the text back, it's not my birthday thing, we're just here. And I was like, what?
Yep.
Where did I get that
was
idea
like-
then?
I was like, dude, I wouldn't have asked Aaron for the money for his ticket if this was his birthday.
don't know.
Thing. It
I
just
didn't-
happens
It's 'cause
to
Listen.
be
time
happening
stopped
around.
when
Listen,
we went
like-
to Dear Evan Hansen, and that was my birthday things.
Yeah, I was
it's
conflating
true.
those two things. In my mind, we got those as like a birthday gift for you like last year that we were gonna do when it happened. And listen, I was also like
No, we can
like
never do that
3
for
or
Aaron
4
again. He
margaritas
just broke
deep
the world.
at that point. So
you were in it.
I was
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
going on
in
vibes. That concert
it.
fucked. It was so fun.
It really did. It was so
Once the
good.
nunchucks came out, I knew it was going to be unparalleled.
Absolutely. Dude,
But,
I knew fucking when they started doing the tribute to Korn, and I was the only one at the table who knew fucking Freak on a Leash. I was like, I'm either the coolest or lamest person at this table for going real hard
Carrie,
into Freak on a Leash.
You can be both.
Like, that's true.
I think that coolest and lamest at the table is a moniker we all wear occasionally.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I was going hard when they were doing Freak on a Leash. Like, I
I
was about
that was,
it.
that was the first
Message for
concert I've
sure.
gotten to where by the end of it I was definitely like I could not hear myself, but I was singing my heart out in spite of the fact that I could not hear myself. It
Yeah,
was so
absolutely.
fucking fun.
It was so good. But yeah, that's a great raid message. It's the fucking, you are not the father! And then dabbing Lori. Let's go!
Should there be an ellipsis after not? So it's, you are not the father!
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
We should
Okay.
be, you are.
Before we raid out, we're gonna end the
father.
actual stream. So, or the recording. So people remember, people at home, no game next week, and then we're back on a normal schedule, kind of without Carrie a little bit.
Yeah, without a Carrie.
For 1 week, for the rest of the next month. So, we'll see you guys around.
Oh, goodbye, everybody. We love you. Mwah!